I am going to be making my breakfast for this next week. Um, Tonight is Sunday night, so I'm going to be prepping apple cinnamon steel cut oats. I'm using gluten-free steel cut oats that you can find at Sprouts or health food stores near you. I'm going to be using 2 cored and cubed apples, 1 cup of the gluten-free steel cut oats, 1.5 cups of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, virgin unrefined organic coconut oil, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, turbinado sugar, ground flaxseed, ground chia seed. This is a specific brand, but you can find the chia seed and the ground flaxseed at your health food store, and cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to be doing this overnight. It's a really simple way to cook the steel cut oats. A lot of people are afraid of them. They take too long to cook or anything like that. So I'm going to be prepping this meal for tonight, and it's going to make 4 to 5 servings. That could be for my breakfast for the whole week, or for me and the kids for a couple days, or at least a morning or two. I'm going to be making this in the crock pot tonight. So get out your crock pot. And let's get started. It's really, 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 really simple. So all we're going to do is put all the ingredients into the crock pot and cook it on low all night long. And in the morning it's going to smell really delicious and be really tasty. And in the morning I'm going to finish it off with some walnuts and raisins and more fresh apple cubes. So basically, to start off, I'm going to put 1.5 cups of water. It looks kind of cloudy because I measured my almond milk first in here. So I'm going to put 1.5 cups of water. First, we'll start with the coconut oil, just to kind of coat the crock pot. Just take a little coconut oil, maybe 2 teaspoons, and do about 3 teaspoons in there. And what we want to do is coat the crock pot with the coconut oil. So I take a paper towel and just kind of rub the coconut oil onto the crock pot, just all around it. Kind of give it a nice coating so it doesn't get too sticky. Okay? So then we're going to add 1.5 cups of water, a 1.5 cups of almond milk, 1 cup of gluten-free steel cut oats. And I have a cool trick with this bowl that I'll show you a little bit after I finish this recipe. So I've just put the oats in to the liquid. The 2 cored and cubed apples, you can peel them if you want. I just like the extra fiber right in there. I'm going to take a pinch of Himalayan sea salt. You might be wondering why salt in a breakfast dish. And that's because salt always just helps bring out the flavors in everything. Here you go, buddy. Put it on the table. It's bedtime. Okay, and now what we're going to do, after the sea salt, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of turbinado sugar, I buy my sugar and a lot of my ingredients in bulk from Sprouts. So that's why they're in these nifty little containers. And 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. 1 tablespoon of chia seed. In this bag. And I'm going to do a whole tablespoon or 2 teaspoons, whatever you prefer. I like the taste of cinnamon a lot, so I'm going to do a full tablespoon cinnamon. I have to kind of take it out with a little one and measure it. I love that smell. Smells so good. A full tablespoon of cinnamon into the crock pot. And that is it. We're going to give it a little stir. First, I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like. Oops. All in there, smelling really yummy. We're going to give that a little stir. And what this does is it's going to cook those steel-cut oats all night long, so you don't have to cook it over the stove top for 30 minutes at one time. And like I said, this makes about 4 to 5 servings. So if it's just me eating this, I can have it all week long. But it's so good that the kids just love it, and it's so easy that I can just scoop it up for them. So I usually end up making it a couple times a week. And that's it. Okay, my nifty little trick for serving sizes. Now in the morning, when this is done, it's going to come out nice and hot. I'm going to serve myself up a 1/2 cup is my serving size, and you can have between a 1/2 cup and a cup depending on your hunger or your nutritional needs. But the cool thing about this bowl, and I really love any type of bowls or any type of plate or cup that helps that you know how big your serving size is. So this one has this white line around it and the blue on the bottom. And if I just fill up to that blue line, that's a 1/2 cup. So I will fill up to the blue line a 1/2 cup of my steel-cut oats. I'll probably put a little bit more of my unsweetened almond milk on top just to kind of put some water on the hot cereal. I'll top it off with toasted walnuts, and I toasted these myself over the oven on the stove. Really yummy. And some raisins. Also, I'll probably cut 1/2 an apple up, kind of core it, and cube it and top that so it'll kind of have that nice sweetness. But for the most part, that is it. So all you have to do is deal with the yummy smell of your cinnamon apple oatmeal. You don't have to be afraid of cooking steel-cut oats because they're unfamiliar to you. Just learning recipes like this and learning easy ways to prep your food beforehand so you're ready in the morning and you already have your breakfast ready, so you just heat it up and go. Now, like I said, this is going to be 4 to 5 servings. So even if the kids all have some, they're not going to be able to eat a whole 1/2 cup. It is oatmeal, so it's a lot thicker and expands in your stomach. But what I'm going to do with this in the morning is I'm going to scoop it all out there and put it in a container like this, probably a little bit bigger, and then I'll just refrigerate it. And in the morning, whenever I want more, I just scoop it out, put it in my portion-sized bowl, heat it up, and there we go, another morning of breakfast. So, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Let me know how you like it, and I will see you again later. Thank you.